Hey, welcome to Doozer shop. Kind of a weeknight video. Just stepped out here in the shop, getting bored in the house. Kind of an unboxing video, not really. I unboxed this already, but it's a pretty good deal. So I wanted to share it with you guys and show it to you. I've got a drawer that's a lot of spanner wrenches, pin spanners, hook spanners. Let me show you this spanner wrench that I purchased the other day. Let me back up here. Back it up. So, we got the workbench, and always something going on the workbench. But on the sides here, I got drawers full of tools and stuff. So we come down to, I believe it's this drawer. Alright. That drawer right there. You can see I got my longer bolts in there, right? Like more than 6 inches and 5/8, 3/4, 7/8 diameter. Kind of wanted to show you this wrench, but you can see excuse me, I got all kinds of different hook spanners and different pin spanners, different sizes. I got all kinds of Armstrong, Williams. That's a good tip. If you drill the center, you can put additional dowel pins in there for different sizes. You know, so that's fun. You know, just bolts, right? And more spanners. But can I do that? No. Yeah. You can kind of see what I'm talking about. You can use the holes that are there or whatever, or you know, but got a bunch of spanners, right? And then of course, you know, there's a big hook spanner and pin spanners. Anyhow, let me show you this. So this is pretty cool. Interchangeable pins. Let me see. This is. I'm trying to find the name. All right, yeah, there you go. Try doing the focus between. Facom, F-A-C-O-M 117B. Facom 117B. Made in France, okay? There's the B. This thing is super awesome. Forged. Looks like it's nickel and or chrome plated. Chrome and or nickel plated, I should say. Pretty neat. These unscrew. And one-handed wonder here. Yeah, they just unscrew, right? Double-sided. What's cool is it's got this turnbuckle, so you can open her up there, right? And so that's pretty neat. I checked this out. Let me try to zoomy doom in there. All right, come on. That thread is 7 millimeters by 1 millimeter pitch. So that's kind of a, if you folks familiar with thread, 7 millimeters is a little bit odd. But anyhow, super duper wrench. I have one at work, and I think if I remember right, I had one of these at my previous job at the shock absorber factory in Buffalo. But I got my little container here, and it's got the different screw-in pins, right? And it comes with a wrench, yada yada. I'm pretty sure that's the thread is 8 millimeter by 1.25 millimeter. But anyhow, super cool, super strong. I know I'm way too close. But this thing is worth, oh, okay, money, worth the money. This was $75 from Zorro, and of course Zorro is the same as Granger. I bought this off the Zorro eBay page, so that's cool. 75 bucks. McMaster Carr has this. I forget if it's like 112 or 120, but McMaster Carr is a bit higher price. Now, I love McMaster Carr. I will never trash talk about McMaster Carr. McMaster Carr has replacement tips for this also. I think it's like 18 bucks and you get, you know, a set of 2 tips, and you can choose the different sizes. So good to know McMaster Carr has the tips, but I scored this off the Zorro eBay page. I just want to let you guys know about it. Super handy if you're in the shop, into the shop stuff like I am. Then you know, spanner wrenches. Like I said, I got just soup to nuts, and sometimes you don't have the right one. You know, even I mean, a little crazy. I don't know. So that's that. That's that drawer of stuff. But I wanted to highlight, you know, that spanner, pin spanner from Facom, French tool manufacturer. Pretty neat. But like I said, you guys know I work on all kinds of stuff all the time. I'm working on machinery and jobs and projects, and I think here, see, I got some over here, right? There. I think these are here because that fits this. Can I show you that? Those 2 spanner holes, it didn't have those spanner holes, and I made it. For some reason, I just didn't, I thought it was better than the socket, you know, that fits in there. I'm kind of looking through the camera lens, but yeah, that come on, you silly little goober. But that's for that, and I was doing it the other day, and then I know, right? I got a little extension on this guy, a little piece of tubing. That was for the bearing nut on the back of the taper attachment, and it was tight, like crazy tight. So I had this little guy. I don't even know what it's from. It's got some numbers on it, and I needed a cheater on it. So that's that. Yeah, spanner wrenches, very handy. Check it out from Zorro. Anyhow, trying to do a quick one on the spanner wrenches and whatnot. Speaking of wrenches, you can see this chuck key was an Allen head socket head screw, and I think I made it out of that guy, right? Here's the mate to it, right? It was like boom, and well, maybe it wasn't. No, it was. These were the same thread, and what happened was, these bolts belong to my buddy Jim, right? And I broke one. That was there, right? That was one piece, and it broke. And I think I was dragging the Rockford planer off my trailer, because I think this is 1 inch. And I screwed it into the base, and I was hooking on it. And I think it was fractured before, and I finally did it in. When I loaded the planer, I was, you know, closing up. If there was a defect, I was trying to close up the crack, and when I was yanking it down, I opened up the crack. But anyways, I ended up just turning the remaining threads off and making a chuck key wrench, right? Because And let's see here. Milled it to fit, right? And that's my chuck key wrench. So that worked out. Oh, this is kind of neat. I made, so this is a Gitz flip top oiler, right? And I've got one, the Pratt & Whitney lathe, it did not have, it just had a 1/2-inch pipe thread plug cover there. So for filling up the quick change oil box, I found one of these on eBay. So that's a bit nicer, right? More proper, more better, more neat. So then there was a. So on the bottom you'll see there's a oil sight glass which I got to clean, and there was just a straight up pipe plug. It's actually a plastic pipe plug in there. So I bought another. Let me just gotta kneel down, get a better shot. So now this is a pipe. It gets oil cup, so I can add oil. Because sometimes you gotta add oil because this thing oils the ways out of the sump here. You can kind of see there's a little lower sump for the pickup. So anyhow, you'll see. Man, I know my lighting, my camera work is absolute bad, right? But this is the mating cup in size anyways. And I wanted to put one on the back. So here's the AMF Kuno filter. And this is just a black plastic cap for the 1/2-inch pipe thread. This is the headstock filler, right? Diddle-a-doo. And it's just a cheesy plastic kind of hexy cap, whatever. Kind of junky on such a high-end, beautiful lathe. So I wanted to put this back here for filling the oil cup, right? For filling the there's an oil pump for the headstock, right? So you fill it there, and there's the levels down there, and it pumps up, and that's the sight glass for the pumping action. But anyways, what I did, I couldn't find one on eBay for a while. I've been looking at was a straight 1/2-inch pipe thread Gitz cup. So this is off a Lincoln oil lubricator pump, like a Bijor, but there's a Lincoln. And I forget, I didn't need it, or it was just whatever. I took it apart. So now I got this is a 3/4 reducer to 1/2-inch, 3/4 to 1/2-inch reducer. So what I did, and you can kind of see in there, I bored it out, right? And it's a press fit. It will be. So that's going to go in there. Let me get around my lamp post here. All right. So I'm going to press that in, and that'll be all hunky-dory. And then we use it in the back of the lathe. So this diameter, it's interesting. This is 1.203, which is 1 and 13/64, I think, something like that. So 203 13/64. So this is 1 and 13/64. Why? I don't know, but that's what it is. So that's going to work super duper well, and I bored it out. It's all finished and ready to go. 1/2-inch depth, decent wall thickness when I was left, but that's gonna, you know, it's gonna be a jam up good time right there, and that's gonna go in the back of the lathe. So little projects like that, I kind of keep this over there most of the time for whatever good measure. But yeah, always something going on in Doozer shop. Yeah, just something all the time. But I wanted to let you know about the spanner wrench. So until next time, this has been Doozer Shop.